Hey guys, ManicTheNobody here, bringing you some StarCraft 2 work. I'm not gonna say action. And today we're going to be doing an episode of my new show, Climbing the Battle.net Ladder, in which I attempt to climb the Battle.net Ladder. As you can see, I'm Bronze, rank 1 right now, hopefully Silver soon, and that's what the series is about, just getting better at StarCraft slowly and getting higher on the ladder. So I'll sort of live cast one, maybe two of my games, depends on what happens, and we'll see what happens. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. I'm gonna be doing a 3-gate robo for all of my videos. That's literally the only build that I'll be doing until I'm out of the Bronze League, and at least in Silver. Once I'm in Silver, hopefully there'll be a high enough quality of play that I can switch to other things like 3-gate Sentry. Oh look, I'm slightly favored versus this Terran, which means that they're either low Silver or just a really bad player. I don't know. And maybe they're mid-bronze. So, crap. Well, I missed that. That first probe, I was late by a couple of seconds, so that's not good. And what I like to do is hotkey the first probe that I produce as my scouting probe, and then set the waypoint, that's what they're called, right? Set the rally point elsewhere. And once I get to 9 supply, I let that probe make its last mining trip and place down a pylon on its way out, scout around, and hide that probe at the locations of either their 3rd or 4th base, depending on the map. On Cloud Kingdom, I like to hide it there, which is usually the location of their 4th, but it could be their 3rd. And just gonna be making some probes on 3-gate robos. I place my gate down at 13, and yeah, so not a lot of stuff happens in these few seconds between 9 supply and 13 supply. I see that my opponent is getting gas really early. That's not something you usually see from Terran at all. Which means, well, in the higher leagues it can mean only a few things, but we're in Bronze, so it can mean any number of things. Hopefully not what it normally means, which is a Marauder rush. That's what I assume when I see Terran taking gas that early, already having it mining before their first barracks is up. And I'm just gonna set this SCV to patrol over here just because I accidentally forgot to build a pylon. That's not good. And when I select the probes that I'm gonna be putting in gas, I like to send them back to the Nexus like immediately, so that I don't lose that 5 minerals. 19 supply, this is where I build my Zealot. And yeah, 22 pylon. Just place that here. Chrono boost out the Zealot, because I figured that was gonna happen. If he gets in my mineral line, a move, but he didn't. Hold position. Stalker. Morphgate. E. And Chrono. He's obviously rallied to minerals. Build my gas. So nothing too exciting going on here. Just gonna Chrono. Drop down another gateway. And what you'll see in this game is that I obviously am terrible at transitioning and also keeping on top of probe production. I'm better at probe production. What I'm not really good at is stopping probe production. I don't know when to stop, and now, well, I do, I just don't stop when I should. Drop down another pylon, a gateway, Chrono Boost Warp Tech again, build the robotics, bring him over around back here, get ready to, I like to set the waypoint in between them, that's just a personal preference. Oops, escape. Build the pylon right there just to delay anything that he may happen to do, and then see what scouting information I can get with that. Chrono Boost again. And so if you guys would comment on, he hasn't expanded yet, I guess it's not too abnormal. Getting reactor, he's got Marauders, he says hi. Research complete, warp gate. When that happens, I warp in 2 stalkers and a zealot, just so that I have enough Vespene gas. Oops. Anyway, drop down that robotics. It's a bit late. Build another 2 pylons just because I like having coverage, and that probe that I just put into production I don't need. Shift click, control 1, warp in 3 zealots. I go really zealot heavy in my 3-gate robo, and I chrono out. I really don't need that. I've got plenty, enough for transfer, and this will save me minerals, so hotkey that to 0, fly him back here. That's usually where their sensor towers are, but well, I'm not too concerned about that. Warp in 1 soccer, 2 zealots. No, cancel that. Get a Colossus. Chrono Boost my Colossus. Nothing too important or interesting happening right now. I'll get my scouting information. Chrono Boosts my Colossus one more time. He scans, which means he's probably planning on pushing out soon. He's got his SCV just sitting there. Not good on his part. Chrono Boost out that extended thermal lance research. And now I see that he's not got a lot. He just used his energy on that scan. And yeah, all he's got is a bunch of Marauders, so my Zealot heavy build is really good against that. I could transition to air, but like I said, I 3-gate robo all the way. Supply blocked. That's something I really need to work on. I always wind up getting myself supply blocked. Chrono Boost that out. Get that on its way so that it'll be ready when my pylon goes down. Drop down a forge, mainly for the cannons for defense, because I just expand on the back of my attacks. Drop down another pylon for this warping round. Warping a zealot. Go ahead and build the Nexus. And a pylon there. And then harvest mineral. Just warp in some more zealots. Chrono boost that. Go ahead and get upgrade. Add this to my control group. Extended thermal lance is done, and another Colossus is on the way. So I'll just position my observer there comfortably at the top of the map. Drop on 3 more gateways. 1, 2, 3. Chrono boost. Go ahead and transition for some of that long distance mining action. Have him build me 2 cannons. Okay, I can't afford 2 cannons. Orphan a stalker.
I'm here in the shadows.
Don't reveal my attack just yet. Orphan some zealots. Hotkey them to here. Get that on its way. And he has just gotten really zealot heavy, so I'll just be able to bust this straight down, or really marauder heavy, that is. So I'll just be able to bust this right down. Hopefully. Warping some more stuff on the back of this. Just a move and win, basically. My gates are done, and he left the game. So that was a game that I think is a decent length for an episode. I may record another episode or two later. One big whoop-de-doo, no surprise there. And that's the end of this episode, so I'll see you guys later.